Welcome to UK Learnings. After watch this video, please subscribe to give us your support. And don't forget to click bell icon to get more videos.
At night, you are driving along a motorway that is well lit. You should only use your side lights. Always have your headlights on, not use your headlights. Make sure that all your lights are on, including your fog lights. The answer is always have your headlights on. Even though the motorway is well lit, you should always have your headlights on when it is dark. When you drive at night, which of the following types of eyeglasses should you not wear? Designer, half moon, tinted, bifocals. The answer is tinted. You should not wear tinted eyeglasses at night because they reduce visibility even more, which is dangerous. You are driving at night when an oncoming car dazzles you with its headlights. What should you do? Flash your headlights at the other driver. Speed up so that you can get past it. Brake hard. Slow down and perhaps stop. The answer: slow down and perhaps stop. You should slow down or even stop until the car has got past you. Any other action could be dangerous. On a 3-lane motorway, which lane should you usually drive in? The right-hand lane. Any lane you like. The middle lane. The left-hand lane. The answer is the left-hand lane. Usually, you should drive in the left-hand lane because the other 2 lanes are intended for overtaking. Your car is equipped with anti-lock brakes. These will reduce the chances of skidding when you need to slow down as you are driving down a steep hill. When the road surface is good. Under normal driving circumstances. When you need to brake in an emergency. The answer is when you need to brake in an emergency. Anti-lock brakes will reduce the chances of skidding if you have to brake suddenly in an emergency. It is compulsory to wear glasses or contact lenses when you drive. If you have a disabled badge, you are unable to read a vehicle number plate from a distance of 120 feet, 36 meters. Without them, there is a problem with eyesight in your family. You are unable to read a vehicle number plate from a distance of 67 feet, 25 meters. Without them, the answer is you are unable to read a vehicle number plate from a distance of 67 feet, 25 meters. Without them, you are driving along a single-track road when it becomes obvious that the car behind you wants to overtake. You should speed up so that the driver behind you will be happier. Pull into a passing place on your left, or wait opposite a passing place on your right. Stop in a passing place on the right-hand side so that the driver can get past you. Put your hand out the window and gesticulate to tell the driver that overtaking is not possible. The answer is pull into a passing place on your left, or wait opposite a passing place on your right. What is the purpose of an active traffic management scheme on a motorway? To reduce the incidence of tailgating, to encourage drivers to make more rest stops, to prevent congestion, to prevent dangerous overtaking. The answer is to prevent congestion. You are attempting to join a dual carriageway. You should stop as you would at a T-junction and wait until it is safe for you to join the dual carriageway. Drive straight onto the dual carriageway. The other drivers will see you and give way to you. Drive along the hard shoulder until there is a gap in the traffic. Give way to traffic already on the dual carriageway. The answer is give way to traffic already on the dual carriageway. You need to reverse into a side street. At what point is your car the biggest hazard to passing traffic? When you have completed the maneuver, as the front of your car swings out. When you begin the maneuver, after you have entered the side road, the answer is as the front of your car swings out. You will create the biggest hazard as the front of your car swings out. You are driving at the speed limit when it becomes clear that the driver behind you wants to overtake. What should you do? Wave the driver on when it is safe for him or her to overtake. Stay at the same speed so that the driver can overtake. Slow down to let the driver know that you are not happy. Speed up to close the gap between you and the car in front so that the driver will have no space to move into. The answer is stay at the same speed so that the driver can overtake. Even though the driver will be exceeding the speed limit to overtake you, you should maintain your speed to avoid posing a danger. The warning light for your anti-lock brakes comes on and stays on. You should make sure that the foot brake is released properly by pumping it. Get your brakes checked straight away. Make sure that the handbrake is fully released. Check the brake fluid. The answer is get your brakes checked straight away. If the anti-lock brake warning light is on, you should get your brakes checked straight away. You should still have normal braking ability, but you may not have the anti-lock braking system's assistance in preventing skids. You are driving through slow-moving traffic and you want to change lanes. Before doing so, you should use hand signals to indicate your intention. Sound your horn to warn other drivers that you are about to do something. Look for motorcycles weaving through the traffic. Change into a lower gear. The answer is look for motorcycles weaving through the traffic. Whenever you wish to change lanes, you should look out for motorcycles. If traffic is moving slowly, it is more likely that motorcycles will be weaving through the traffic to get ahead of the queues. You are driving in icy conditions when you suddenly go into a rear wheel skid. What should you do? Don't steer at all and let your car right itself. Steer into the skid. Brake hard. Steer away from the skid. The answer is steer into the skid. You signal your intentions by your direction indicators and side lights, interior light, fog lights, brake lights. The answer is brake lights. Your brake lights will tell other drivers of your intention to slow down or stop. You are driving along when you come across a cyclist. When you overtake, you should give the cyclist as much room as you would a car because the cyclist might swerve. The cyclist might stop and get off. The cyclist might want to turn right. The cyclist might want to move into another lane. The answer is the cyclist might swerve. You should give a cyclist as much room as a car because the person may swerve without warning. The cyclist may encounter an obstruction, or winds may blow the cyclist off course. Under what circumstances are you allowed to drive over a footpath? When you want to overtake slow-moving traffic. When you want to get lawful access to a property. When it is wide enough for you to do so. When there are no pedestrians on it. The answer is when you want to get lawful access to a property. The only time that you are allowed to drive over a footpath is when you are gaining lawful access to a property. You notice that there are pedestrians waiting on the pavement at a zebra crossing. It is obvious that they are waiting to cross. What should you do? Stop on the zebra lines, showing your intention to proceed. Speed up to get past the zebra crossing so they can cross after you have gone. Ignore them because they haven't stepped onto the zebra crossing yet. Stop and wait patiently for them to cross. The answer is stop and wait patiently for them to cross. You should stop at the zebra crossing so that the pedestrians can cross. Wait patiently until they have done so. The hard shoulder of a multi-laned carriageway is for stopping in an emergency, building up your speed to join the carriageway, reducing your speed so that you can leave the carriageway, stopping if you need rest. The answer is stopping in an emergency. You should only use the hard shoulder in case of an emergency. You are waiting to come out of a side street into heavy traffic. Which vehicle is the most difficult to see? A milk float, a tractor, a lorry, a motorcycle? The answer is a motorcyclist. A motorcycle is the most difficult to spot because it is both small and narrow. Also, people tend not to expect to see them, so they don't see them, which can be dangerous. The 2-second rule allows you to check all your mirrors, keep a safe distance from the curb, check over your shoulder, keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. The answer is keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. The 2-second rule allows you to keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front so that you can stop in time, should you need to. What is the purpose of a catalytic converter? To reduce the noise from the exhaust system, to convert toxic pollutants in exhaust gas to less toxic pollutants, to allow exhaust emissions to be recycled, to make the exhaust system last longer. The answer is to convert toxic pollutants in exhaust gas to less toxic pollutants. A catalytic converter is a vehicle emissions control device that converts toxic pollutants, such as unburnt hydrocarbons, in exhaust gas to less toxic pollutants, such as carbon dioxide. You are allowed to use fog lights only when it is completely dark. When visibility is seriously impaired, as soon as dusk arrives, anytime you like. The answer is when visibility is seriously impaired. You should only use fog lights when visibility is seriously impaired. At other times, they may be distracting and too bright for other drivers. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel to get more videos. Share with your friends and family. And don't forget to click the bell icon.